my name is Rhea and I'm a TA with USC's Young Scientists Program, and I typically teach 3rd grade at Lanisha B. Weems Elementary, but today I'll be teaching all of you. And this week we're going to continue our topic of engineering and design by talking about spider webs. First, let's take a minute to think about some places that you might see net structures. If you said a basketball hoop or a fence or a soccer goal or something else with a net, you'd be right. So we do see a lot of these patterns occurring in things around us. And this is a great example of how we get ideas from nature to make our lives and environments better. And the scientists that do this are called engineers. Now let's talk about spider webs. Well, spider webs are used to catch prey, and prey is an animal that is hunted for food, while predator is an animal that hunts other animals. So a predator hunts the prey, right? And spider webs are actually made of a very silky and strong material that is able to catch and trap the prey inside the webs so the spider can eat it. That brings us to our question for today. And our question is, how can you make a strong spider web? Now, our next step in our scientific method is a prediction. And for our prediction, we're going to choose out of these two things. Your first choice is to draw a picture of how you will make a strong web, or what you think a strong web looks like. Our second option is to write a sentence about how you will make a strong web or what you think makes a web strong. So those are our two options, so you can pause the video here and make your prediction. Now it's time for the experiment, and the materials you're going to need are 1, a wire coat hanger shaped into an oval, so just like the one in the picture to the right over here, and you're going to want to ask an adult for help with this. If you don't have one of those, you can also build your web over a bowl or something similar to that. The next thing you're going to need is string for the web part of it. And if you don't have string, you can use pipe cleaners, yarn, or even masking tape. The last thing you'll want is tape to tape your string to your hanger or bowl. Now that we have all our materials, we can get started. Now that our experiment's over, let's make some observations. I have a few questions here to get you started. How could you improve the design of your web? What materials worked well, and what materials didn't work out well? Finally, it's time for our conclusion. And for our conclusion today, you all are going to complete the sentence above. I learned that, and then complete the sentence. So take a minute here to think of your conclusion. Now it's time to talk about another scientist, and this week we're talking about Dr. Patricia Bath. Dr. Bath was an ophthalmologist, which is a doctor that focuses on eyes. She used the engineering and scientific process to come up with a device that helps those undergoing eye surgery. Because of her amazing discovery, she was the first African-American female doctor to receive a medical patent for her work. Thank you, Dr. Bath. That's all for today. Thanks for joining me.